All right. Hey, everybody. It's Kelsey Dunkus, Gold Ambassador with Avon. Thank you for joining me today and looking at our Avon Team Ambition online meeting for Campaign 23. My meetings never go as I planned them to go, quite frankly. We were supposed to do this last night, but I got a little distracted. So I'm just going to record this today for you guys and show it to you later. And I hope that you guys find it helpful. If you have any questions after it's all said and done, just remember that you can call me and text me because you're on my team. You know my number, Facebook, or even my email, kdunkus.avon@yahoo.com. All right, so let's do our overview like we always do. We wanted award sales of $5,000. Guys, we done so awesome. We came so close to that goal. Like, I am so excited. We got $4,923. We only missed that by a little short number. I'm ecstatic, guys. You guys rock. That was completely awesome. I love seeing our team grow, and everybody is just having so much fun while we're doing it. New recruits, we wanted 8 and we got 6, so we're still moving along. We're still awesome. We're still doing great. We're definitely an improvement from last time, ain't that right? We had 1 new recruit last campaign, and now we got 6, so we are doing awesome. Just keep up the awesome work. As for people placing orders, we wanted 30 people, and we got 26, so we're still working on it, but I know that we're going to get there. Way to go, everybody. So we're going to welcome our new representatives. We have Dylan O'Neill, we have Lynn Diamond, Veronica Gronder, I think. If I'm saying your guys' names wrong, I'm completely sorry. Not the best with names. We have Kara Corners, Velica, Tyra Young also, and I think that about sums it up. Y'all guys got me this time, got me some hard names going on here, but I'm excited to welcome every single one of you. If I haven't talked to you yet, I'm completely sorry. I know some of us have actually played phone tag, while others I haven't got to call yet, but you are on my list, so you are not forgotten. I'm excited to welcome you guys to the team and excited to know your goals and where you want to go with your Avon business. So, top 10 orders for Campaign 23. We have Caitlin with 433. We have Shelly with 384. We have Noe and Shanae Garcia with 358. Denise Jordan, 273. Kathy Harrington, 239. Damaris with 232. Michelle with 232. Deanna Dickens with 230, Kyra with 155, and Brandy with 154. Way to go, guys. Congratulations on being in the top 10. Definitely look out for your certificates. That's going to come your way through email. I'm so proud of you guys. You are working hard, and it definitely shows. Team titles. Again, we have Deanna with Star Promoter. We have Noah and Shanae. They are now a Star Promoter because they recruited somebody new. Way to go, guys. We have Caitlin as a Star Promoter. Kathy Harrington. She is also a Star Promoter now. Way to go, Kathy. She recently added another person to her team. And we have Kayla Lopez as a promoter. So way to go, guys. Y'all are entering the world of leadership, bigger paychecks, bigger bonuses, and more friends to come. So now I kind of want to introduce our coaching call. Just like I told her, this is my first one, so do bear with me. But I'm going to try my best to remember exactly how I was coached because I know how important it was, and I know how big of an impact it made on my business. So, you know, if I'm understanding correctly, Kathy wants to know how to get more customers, the places to go, where to go, who to actually talk to, and she's trying to overcome being shy, which we all are at one time, I know. Is that right, Kathy?
Yeah, that's right. I think my hardest thing is to talk to people and get their information.
Well, I agree. I think we all struggle from that exact that exact problem. I know I did when I was a new representative, so I think that everybody could learn from this. Tell me, so what are you doing now to get new customers and in your area?
I pass out a lot of brochures at businesses, so I'll leave them in restaurants, give them to my waitress, or maybe leave them at different hair salons, things like that. Like I'll pass them out places. I'm not really great at getting that information as much, like handing them directly to someone. So I think that's what I need to get over. I'll, like, relatives, friends, I'll ask for referrals, and they refer me a lot of people. So that's how I'm getting them now.
Awesome. Well, all of that sounds awesome.
People. Yeah.
It sounds like you're doing a really great job in those areas. So I'm super excited you get their information. Why do you think you're shy about it? Why do you think you're nervous about walking up to somebody and giving them an Avon brochure?
I think it's just something new that I need to practice. I know everything in Avon, since I've been starting, the more I learn about it, the more I practice it, it becomes secondhand. It becomes so easy to do, but it just not knowing what to say, I guess, is one of the things. And then the practicing, the first one is going to be nerve-wracking, and I think it will get easier as I go. But
you're exactly right. It will get a lot easier, I promise you. So just keep up the good work. The last thing that I'm going to ask you before we move on to how you can overcome these things is, if your business had much success in this area, what would it look like?
Oh, I'd have a lot more orders. I would probably get more recruits from, the customers loving it and wanting to actually be an Avon rep. So I definitely know it will grow if I overcome this.
Awesome. Great answer. So we know that you're already, you're going to businesses and you're asking your family and friends for referrals. So what do you think you could do to help yourself overcome the shyness of not wanting to walk up to somebody and hand them an Avon brochure?
I think practicing, like, what to say might help with my, with my friends. Also, just doing it. I mean, just walking up to someone and actually doing, asking them, you want a brochure? Can I take your information? Maybe put a sticky on the brochure so I remember to get the information. I mean, I think I just have to do it, basically, more than anything else, and practice what I'm going to say.
Yeah. That does sound like great. You just gave your own self-suggestions. So, I mean, that just sounds like great suggestions to help you overcome being shy. I will let you know, this is one of the areas that most Avon representatives struggle with. They don't want to, walk up to strangers and talk to them. They're nervous, they're shy, they just don't know what to say, just like you did. So, I mean, you're not the only one that struggles with this, and it's good to know that you're never alone, if you know what I mean. And practice. You're exactly right. Practice is going to make perfect, and as soon as you do it for a couple of people, you will be able to do it for everybody. It's just about doing it the first couple of times and then realizing, hey, that's not that bad, and then you go out and you get to do it, and your business is going to just start growing even more because you get to talk to more people.
Yeah, I totally agree. I just need to do it.
Oh, that is right. You do just need to do it, but I understand it's difficult. I do. I really do. I used to, a funny story. I used to make my husband go and give my Avon brochures out. I would not talk to nobody to save my life. I wouldn't do it. If I seen somebody and I thought they needed an Avon brochure, I gave it to my husband and said that lady needs an Avon brochure, and he would go up to them and hand it to them, and I would just like stay back. I wouldn't even want to go near them. And now, me and my husband make it a game now. Now we will go out and he'll have some Avon brochures and I'll have some Avon brochures, and we see who can give out more, and we make it a competition because we love competing against each other. Don't know why, but we do. We crazy. And we make it fun, and that way it's just so much more easier, and people love the energy that we're putting off because they can see that we're, me and my husband are we're having fun with what we're doing, and we're competing against each other, and we're having fun. That's the main thing, is just to have some fun.
Yeah. I actually tell you guys a story that happened this week. When I first started doing Avon, which was only a couple months ago, I gave the mailman a brochure and just wrote a little note on it, this is for you to look through. But then, I kind of stopped. Well, I think I gave him one more, but then I stopped because I was kind of didn't want to be pushy and things like that. And I was outside this week raking the leaves, and he delivered the mail and then stopped and said, "Hey, do you have an Avon brochure? I haven't got one in a while." So even though you think you're being pushy, or, you're handing them out to people that don't really want them, he was looking forward to getting them. So, I mean, that was kind of I was so happy that he asked for one. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I'll go get one, so it was a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. We're all scared of being pushy, I think. We're all, nervous about, we don't want to seem like we're just trying to sell people things, but most people will enjoy those Avon brochures. Most people will so love those Avon brochures. I mean, especially with all the new things that we have just come out with, like the Avon Living. I mean, the clothes, the shoes. I mean, they don't even got to like the makeup. We have so much more than that. And I think people just really enjoy looking through them, whether they're a regular buyer or whether they're just looking to look. They really enjoy it. So
yeah,
I'm really glad that happened to you. That's awesome.
Yeah, and I gave him brochure plus Avon Live, and I was like, this is a new line. He was so excited. He's like, me and my wife are going to go home and look at this, so it was good.
Awesome. Well, I love that. And you know what? You just gave everybody an awesome tip right there. The mailman. I mean, how many of us, I've been selling Avon for a while, and I have never gave my mailman an Avon brochure. Can you believe that?
Yeah. I put the flag up, left it in there with a little note. I actually put you can either shop with me or go online, and I put the welcome coupon code in there if he goes online. So, I mean,
yeah.
Try it.
That is awesome. I'm just going to do that today. Oh, now I'm excited. I cannot believe that. This just goes to show we can learn something from each other every single day. Like, it doesn't matter how short or how long you have been in Avon, you have something to offer. And that is just so awesome, Kathy. Thank you for making me even second guess myself. I need to be doing that. What's wrong with me?
Yeah.
But we will go back to your situation about finding more customers. We know now, we know what you were trying to overcome. We know your struggles with it. You're shy and you don't know what to say. And then we've also went over how you can overcome it. You said that one, just do it, which is so true, but you've also said to practice with somebody. To find that sentence that you want to walk up and say to people that's going to make you comfortable, whether it's would you like an Avon brochure, or Do you have an Avon representative? Whatever you want to say. We've gone over that you just need to practice with your friends, and then you just need to get out there and do it. So I'm so excited that we were able to, overcome your challenges and face your struggles together, and you were basically able to give yourself your own answer. I didn't give you those answers. You come up with them with yourself. So I hope that you're excited to start practicing and to get out there and just do it.
Yep, I'm going to start today. I'm going to take my kids and practice on them.
Use those kids, girl. I tell you what. Some of my people, I will. This can be everybody's tips, and so I'm kind of not giving tips today. I'm kind of talking about something else that's been on my mind. But people have come to me and told me that their children. Oh my goodness! I have one girl on my team. She has a daughter. And her daughter loves that they're doing Avon together. I mean, just loves it. And every time they go out somewhere, her daughter's like, Mommy, that lady needs an Avon brochure. I'm going to go give it to her. And that little girl just hands those Avon brochures out to everybody she sees because she thinks everybody needs an Avon brochure. It is so crazy how kids are so much more open than we are even as adults. You know what I mean? Kids are willing to do anything. Yeah. And we get shy. So it's just so crazy, but it's so sweet and great all at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Kathy, for joining our call. You don't necessarily have to hit off of the screen. You can finish watching the presentation that I'm about to do if you would like to. And if you do happen to stay, then as soon as I close out the meeting, we can talk a little bit afterward. But if you have other things that you have to go do, then feel free to exit out. Just remember it's being recorded, and I will send it out after we are done. But thank you so much for being the first one to step up and do the coaching call. I hope you found it so helpful and really enjoyed it.
It was helpful. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, guys. So this is where I would usually give you guys tips, right? Okay, I'd have a whole bunch listed out here. But today I'm not gonna do that because there's something that has really, really, really just been on my mind, and I think that I need to share all of it with you. I've shared this week too the frustration that can come out of owning your own business, and at times we can get really frustrated and things just aren't going our way and we're just not getting enough customers, we're not getting enough recruits, we're wondering if this is worth it. That right there, if you don't have a goal with Avon, that frustration is going to be able to take you over, and it's going to make you really discouraged, and you're not going to want to do this. Having a goal in a direct sales business is very, very important. Having your goal is what's going to keep you moving along. Whether you're frustrated, upset, that goal is what's going to keep you moving along. For me, my goal is I want to be able to create that legacy for my family. Me and my husband have struggled in a lot of ways, and I don't want my kids to have to struggle. And if I create this legacy for my daughter, and when something happens to me, I can give this to her, and she will be already at the top. She'll be already getting those regular paychecks. She won't have to struggle because I build a legacy for her. And that is a huge goal for me. To know that my kids will not have to struggle is everything in this world to me. So I will fight through the frustration, and I will fight through the setbacks because they're going to happen. It's part of this business. They're going to happen. They happen every single day. But we just cannot give up. And the real topic that I want to hit on is that, guys, we don't do this the same. None of us do. I've been talking to some people, this past week, and they shared with me that they felt like they had to keep up with me. I don't expect anybody to keep up with me. I'm always on the goal. I'm always on the go. I always have things going on. I swear, I get to like sit down for an hour at night, and that's all that I get to myself because I push myself to the limit. I don't expect everybody to do that. As Avon representatives, we are all gonna have our different niches, what we're good at. We're all going to have something that's different. I personally am good at marketing online and doing events. But you know what? You might not be so good at the blog thing. That might just not be your deal. You might love fundraisers or doing events at your kids' school, or you might just like handing out those Avon brochures to people that you see every day. I mean, we all have our different things that we are good at. That's something that we do every campaign that grows our business. You need to find what that is. I loved listening to, all these Avon calls and getting all these new ideas to try. And, I'm one of those people, I like to try a whole bunch of different ideas because I want to see what works. And if you're like that, that's great. If you want the tips and you want to find different ways to grow your business, or just, hear a couple things that might help you grow your business, that's great. But find the one thing that you're good at and then continue doing that. You don't got to keep up with everybody else. Just because I do an event every Saturday doesn't mean that you have to do an event every Saturday. Just because I market my Avon business online, that don't mean that you have to market your Avon business online. I just want to make this so clear to everybody that it's not like that, guys. I don't ever want to be telling any of you how to run your business, because we all run our business differently. Some of us have set hours. Some of us work on our Avon business sporadically. Some of us do it during our everyday life. I mean, we all have our different ways to run our business, just like we all have different ways to raise our kids. This is the exact same thing. We all have our ways to grow and run our business. No one is right. No one is wrong for the things that they do. We are all together. We can all share ideas. We can all learn from each other. Just like I was telling Kathy, whether you are in 18 years or 1 month, you can learn something from each other. Everybody can always learn something from each other. So, again, I will just say, guys, don't feel like you have to do all this the way that I do it. Don't feel like you have to do it the way that your neighbor does it, or the way that Susan does it, or whoever else you're looking up to in this Avon world. Don't feel like you have to compete against anybody or stand next to anybody, because you don't. You are unique. You run your business what works for you and the way you want to run it, and you rock your business the way that you want to rock it. You don't do anything that anybody else tells you to do. You do it how it makes you happy, because that's what you're in this business for. You're your own boss. You get to decide how much you want to make, and you get to stand up and do what you want to do, because nobody can tell you how to do it. I hope that this kind of clarified some of that some of you guys were feeling, and I hope a little bit of the overwhelming that you might be feeling. I hope that this slows it down. I hope that it helped it and made you realize that you don't have to do this the way that everybody else says that you do. You do it how you want to do it and what makes you happy, guys. If you have anything to add to this, or you have some questions about it, or you're feeling unsure about it, you can give me a call, guys. I'm here for you, and I'm not here to tell you how to run your business. I'm here to help you grow your business and to mentor you through it all. I'm not here to tell you how, because you know what? We all have our ways that we like doing, and we all have the things that we don't like doing. So run it the way that you want it, guys, and be happy with what you are accomplishing in your business. All right, y'all know that I like to do the Take the Weekend Challenge, and this, I do want to clarify this too. I know this meeting has probably been quite longer than some of the others, but the Weekend Challenge, I asked you guys about it. I asked you guys for your feedback, and you guys told me that you kind of felt overwhelmed by it, that you felt like you had to get it all done in one weekend, and then I would issue you another one next week. But here's how feels overwhelmed. Usually it's 3 to 5 points. Today it's only 3 because I do want to slow it down a bit. I don't want you guys to feel overwhelmed. And you have 2 weekends to get this done, okay? I do a Take the Weekend challenge every meeting. Not every weekend, every meeting. So that means that you have 2 weekends to complete these 3 things. So no need to feel overwhelmed. And you know what? These are just fun. No, definitely don't feel overwhelmed. These are just for fun. These are just to help you get out there and run your business. It's not you have to do this. It is not like that. We just talked about that previously. You don't do what anybody tells you to do. These are just fun. I think that they give you some ideas of what you could do throughout your weekend. So it's all that it's for. This weekend we are gonna have 3 things to do. Go to 3 businesses, and if you're already going to businesses, go to 3 new businesses and ask to leave your Avon brochures with the staff and leave them in the lobby. Hand out 3 to 5 Avon brochures to random people, and then ask 3 customers to take brochures to their work, and then follow up with that customer and see if anybody wanted anything. Definitely, when you're doing the follow-up, do the follow-up like 3 to 4 days before your order goes in so that they have time to go back and ask their friends. Okay, guys, you know I like to do a quote, and this one's pretty simple. Beauty for a purpose. I want to hit on this for 1 second, guys. We are beauty for a purpose. Our purpose, we have so many purposes, guys. We have a purpose for everything. For our skincare line, our purpose is to make women feel beautiful and help them get rid of their wrinkles. For our business, we want to make people feel empowered and beautiful and financially free and the experience to be their own boss. For our makeup, we want to have the chance to make these women feel absolutely beautiful and stunning. And we also do that with our fashion and our shoes. And you know what? This beauty for a purpose, I never thought about it until it hit me this morning while I was making this. I was searching. I was like, oh, my God, I need a quote. We got to hurry up. I need a quote. And then I was like, you know what? Beauty for a purpose. If that doesn't say more than anything that I've ever thought about in my life, then y'all are just crazy. It could just be me. My Ryan runs 100 miles per hour. But beauty for a purpose, guys. Think about it. We are beauty for a purpose in every direction that you look at it. I am so proud to be a part of this business that lets me stand for something like that. That is a bold statement, and it is so great to be able to be a part of this, and I hope that you guys feel the exact same way. Our Campaign 24 goals are here. We have award sales of $5,000. We want 8 new recruits, and we want 30 people placing orders. And you know what? I know that we can hit every single one of these goals because Avon Living just came out. I know that's right. Are y'all not excited about that? I'm so excited about this Avon Living line. I've been sharing it with everybody. I actually ordered like 200 of those little living brochures. I gave every single one of those out. That is how excited I am about this sucker. So I got to order me some more on that little side note, but I know, guys, that is such an opportunity for us. When they open that brochure, to me, it's like opening up a little belt right there, like in your lap, because we have the pillows, and we have the blankets, and then we have the ornaments, and kitchenware, pots, pans, dishes. Like, come on, it just cannot get better than this. I'm so excited about it. So I hope you guys are sharing those Avon Living brochures, and I hope every one of your orders is just fabulous, 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 fabulous for this campaign, because I know it's going to be. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see the numbers. Before I ask these 2 questions, like I always do, I want to let you know our Campaign 22 incentive was if you placed $200 order, you got entered in to get the sample bundle prize. Haven't drawed that yet, so I'm going to draw it here in a little bit, and I'll just post it to our group page and tag whoever wins. So whoever wins, yay, way to go, congratulations. And no, I did not add a C23 incentive in here. So I'm going to come up with one today, and I'm going to post it to our Facebook group. So if you're not in that Facebook group yet, you better get in on that so you can see this incentive and win you some goodies. But for closing out, guys, what are you going to do with this information that I just gave you tonight? And where does it fit into your schedule next week? Love these 2 questions. They help you plan for the upcoming week and possibly even for the weekend and for your days after today. So I'm so excited, guys. Thank you all for watching the video and joining in, and I really hope that you found this helpful because it was done a little bit different. You know, you didn't actually get the tips. You got the coaching call, and then I told you about something that I was feeling. But next week there will be some more tips for you guys, but I still hope that you found this meeting very informative and very helpful. And if you're struggling with the same thing that Kathy is struggling with, hopefully she has gave you some great ideas. I will be sending out the coaching assessment again because I want somebody else on not next week's, but the week after next is meeting. So I hope that you know, the first person has already jumped in and took the step. You kind of see how it's going to be. So now who is going to be our next person to be coached? So excited. Can't wait to see. I'll send out your little assessment so that you can send it right back to me. And I hope you guys have a fabulous day. Thank you for watching. Bye, everybody.